let me start with a very simple picture. You know that boy in your area. You know the boy I'm talking about. Last year, he was trekking with his 2 legs. Today is driving a car that nobody in his family has ever owned. No clear job. It is not stated somewhere that okay, this is the source of his income. Is driving that car that nobody in his family has ever owned. No business in particular that you can point to. But suddenly now, life has changed. You hear some people whisper, what is it? What is it? And some people are admiring him, saying, oh God, when I wish it could be me. Some people are judging him as well. But the question that nobody is asking, is, how did he get there? How did he get to that point? Remember what I said. Last year, he was trekking. Right now, he's in that car. Luxurious car. With no job or no business that he can point to. Tonight's conversation is going to be a very interesting one, and you are going to join me. Good evening, Nigeria. Welcome wherever you're listening from tonight. Thank you for being here. I tell you every time that it feels so good to be in the studios to talk about the things that we all see but we don't always say. You're tuned into the Tuesday edition of The Unspoken Truth, Which Way Nigeria, right here on the People's Dial, Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. And I'm your host, your radio night partner on the show tonight, and my name is Diola. I tell you every time that this space is very different. Yes, we don't just talk, we reflect, we question, we face reality. And on Tuesdays like this, we ask that very difficult question. What is that question? Which way, Nigeria? Which way? I know you're not comfortable with the situation, the current situation of things in the country. So we come here on this space to face those realities. And I say it is not just even about politics. It is not just about the headlines we see in the news. It is about survival. It is about pressure. It is about our identity. Yes. Have we even lost our identity as Nigerians? And just about the choices we make. And tonight's conversation is quite personal because whether we admit it or not, we all know someone. You see this conversation, when I break it down, you understand where Diola is coming from. You will understand where Diola is and where Diola is taking this conversation to. That is why I want you to stay with me to be a part of tonight's conversation. So, as I was saying, I'm telling you for a fact, just write it somewhere. It is either you have someone that you know that is guilty of this, or you're connected to the person. One way or the other, just one way, we are connected to someone that will be guilty or that is guilty of the talk point for tonight. And what am I saying? You are connected, we are connected with someone that has chosen, in quote, fast money. I call it fast money. So what is tonight's conversation? What is Diola talking about? What is Diola bringing to you tonight for us to discuss? Why are young people turning fast money, in quote? Why are they turning to fast money in quote? And more importantly, can we say that we are chasing fake lives, or we are just trying to survive? Because when you hear some people talk about this, when you hear I don't want to call them victims, but when you hear from certain persons in this situation, they tell you it's just a means to survive. So is it truly just a means to survive, or it is just one thing or the other that you cannot even pinpoint as the basics for you to venture into these things that will lead to what I call fast money? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not. One thing you should know Diola for is the fact that we say the truth the way it is. I'm telling you, we say the truth. We say things the way they are. Something is happening in our society today. I don't understand, but I just know that something is happening in our society. And the earlier we realize that it is a problem, the better for us. The better, because we'll find ways, just like I brought it to us tonight for us to discuss. We will find ways for us to tackle the issue and find solutions. There is pressure. And where that pressure is coming from, we'll still get there. What am I saying? The pressure to make it is now so loud. Everybody wants to make it one way or the other. Yes, nobody wants to, die in poverty. Nobody wants to even live in poverty. But nobody is talking about the patience to grow it. There is a proverb that says the patient dog eats the fattest bone, right? Nobody is even talking about that patience value now. Everybody is just putting one pressure or the other on you to make it. Anyhow you want to make it, just make it. And somewhere in between, can I tell you that there is a generation that is choosing shortcuts now? That is where the problem lies. Of course, there should be that pressure that you want to do well for yourself. You have your dreams, you have your aspirations, you want to be someone great in life. That is fine. But why there is an issue now is that there is a generation, there's some set of people, some set of individuals that is choosing shortcut. I'm talking about Yahoo. I'm talking about fraud. I'm talking about ritual money. I'm talking about going into kidnapping. I'm talking about going into drugs. And all of that, scams, fake lifestyles, you're not, they don't even care about the real consequences. So my one question right now is, all of these things, will you term it as just greed, as them being greedy, or is it about desperation to just make it because of the things you're seeing? You just want to make it anyhow, any way. You don't care, you just want to make it. Before we go deeper, yes, you're going to join Diola tonight because I want us to have this conversation. For those that would love to call in, the studio lines goes 0700903903903 0700 903 903 903. You can as well call 0803 692 9933 0803 692 9933. Likewise, you can send us your messages on WhatsApp or call us via WhatsApp 0817 175 6338, or join us live on YouTube right now at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I tell you always that your voice matters here, and trust me when I say that this is a safe space. So let us talk, True Family. Alright, now I'm saying that we should have that honest conversation. Imagine a young graduate, finished school 3, 4, even 5 years ago, right? No job. You've roamed about the streets of Lagos, whatever state you're in, as a matter of fact. In fact, there's no place There is no city that they will call for you in a particular state that you can't tell them that, see that I know there now, I've passed there a couple of times, because you've searched for jobs. No jobs, no job opportunity. And your family, that person's family is depending on him. Probably he's the firstborn, the first son, first child. You know, it comes with responsibilities. You have a lot to show that. Nobody's taking that away. Now, your friends are already making it. I'll put that in quote. They are already making it. Remember, you've graduated. You're done with school 5 years. You've been done with school 3 years ago. Or probably you're still even staying in your parents' house. Your friends are already making it. You can see it. So every day for such individual comes with what? Pressure. You wake up, you check your phone, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, you check Facebook. Oh, your mates are traveling. Some are just posting this place, that place, Mauritius today, Dubai tomorrow. I'm going to just name it and you can see it. You even see some that they go and lavish the money, you know, spraying money in the clubs, partying, doing a lot of things, living what we call soft life. That is what they call it, soft life. So you are seeing all of these things, and you're here somewhere along the street of Yaba here in Lagos. You are still calculating the money with you, how you are going to manage 3,000 naira in a week for your feeding. You're just squeezing. Today I'll just buy something. I'll do 010. You understand now? No morning, we'll eat in the afternoon, no night. Or you do 001. That is what you're still trying to do. Now, for someone who is seeing all of these things, how long before your mind starts to shift? Just how long? How long before your mind starts to shift? Because you can see people doing well, in quote. You are seeing things, and then you're not comparing. So in fact, it could be unconsciously you start to compare your lives with theirs, with what you see. But let us not lie to ourselves tonight. The pressure is real. I'll keep saying it. I'm not taking that away. Nobody wants to, be stagnant, be in a particular position for life. Nobody wants that, right? We want growth. We want to move forward. And that is the reason why we are still even saying that Nigeria, we still want this country to move. Nobody likes that. Some people are not chasing luxury, even when the pressure is real, like I'm saying. Some people are not chasing luxury. Some people just want to run away from that thing called poverty. They want to run away from that thing called suffering. But now, where do we draw the line? Where exactly do we draw that line, that boundary, that even when that pressure is there to do this, to become this, where do you draw the line of not falling? Let me call it temptation. Let's put it that way, because we're going to break it down. We'll break this conversation down so you can digest where Viola is coming from. I'll start with this first one. Because when you look at this issue, when you look at this particular talk point, it is not just even about the crime. It is not about the crimes committed. Like I did told you, if you started with me, I mentioned things like fraud. I mentioned things like ritual killing. There was a time that ritual killing was so rampant in the country. In fact, to even send your child on an errand, you'll be scared, you'll be worried, because it wasn't really a safe space, a safe place for us that very time. And remember, some people's children were the ones committing these crimes. So what am I trying to say? It is even beyond these crimes. what has birthed this thing I'm calling fast money pressure? Let us talk about it. The first one I will start with is the pressure to blow. If you're familiar with this Gen Z's should we call it slangs? Some of those things they say, even if when you listen to music, you hear things like I want to blow. That statement, blow. Let us just use it tonight. That is the first one. Like I'm saying, it is beyond the crimes. It is about our society. It is about Nigeria. And that is why it is very important for us to, talk about this. That pressure to blow has brought about a lot of things that the consequences are far. Oh, no. See, you don't even want to look at that. You don't want to go into that. By the time you begin to talk about the consequences, social media has changed everything. Everybody looks successful online. You go online, you're looking at that thing and everybody is rich. How come? Where is this money coming from? Is it not the same Niger? Are we not living in the same country? So everybody looks ahead of you. But my sister, my brother, come closer. Let me tell you, I'll give you the truth. Let Diola tell you the truth that you don't see. What you don't see is that behind that picture, there is something that you don't know. Yeah, the truth is always behind the picture you're seeing, behind the videos you see. Because I've been in, a setting where you hear people say things like, if they can do it, why not me? What they are doing, can you do it? So if they can do it, then you now start saying, why not me? So I can. So now nobody is talking about the cost. I mean the consequences, the implications of your action, of doing the extreme things that they are doing. That is the first one. The second one, of course, you're not even going to remove this from the equation. The second one is economic reality. Oh, this one, we are not going to ignore it. Nigeria is hard right now. Oh yeah, it is. You can sense the spirit of frustration and hopelessness when you speak to the average Nigerian. That is just the fact. The country is in fact, some people are tired. But we won't get tired though. We won't. We'll keep demanding for that better Nigeria. That is why we always ask, which way Nigeria? Jobs are scarce. We talk about unemployment here and there. Even if the ones you even see, let's talk about the pay compared to the cost of living. Inflation is high. Hey, what do you want to talk about right now? In fact, you could see in the news, you heard in the news, Dangote is saying that very soon we might have to go back to the COVID-19 era, where people would be working remotely, working from home. You want to know why he said that? Of course, people that they've been going to work, transporting themselves from, their homes to work. You know how much you are paying now. You know how much you've been spending on transportation. Either it is private or public transport. You know how much you've been spending. You want to come to food items, no go area, because of course for them to transport this particular food item from this location to the other location, they will tell you, can't you see fuel is expensive now. So everything has been affected. Everything has been affected. Even Going into business, the business opportunities are limited. You want to know why? Because no business will triumph, no business is going to expand in this type of economic situation. No, none. There is no light. You want to talk about light, you want to talk about infrastructure, just keep mentioning, keep listing them. So the economic reality, as you know, also affected, is also part of the reasons why young people nowadays are going into what I call fast money. Yes, the fast money pressure, the fast money syndrome, any way you want to call it. A graduate, I'm not even talking about the type of pass graduate. You graduated with a pass or third class. You even see the qualifications. Is at home for years. His father or his mother is probably still feeding him. Another person somewhere is struggling to eat twice a day. So when that fast money opportunity shows up, it doesn't look like a crime to them. It looks like an escape. It looks like a means to just remove yourself from suffering or poverty. But what about the implication? Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. I want to talk about another one. Very important. I call it, the fact that wealth is celebrated without questioning. Celebration of wealth without questions. We are one family, right? So let us be honest. As a society, we celebrate money, not integrity. Nobody asks, what do you do anymore? Nobody cares. Now what people demand, what do you have? That is what you hear people ask you. What do you have? What can you bring to the table? That is what you hear people tell you. What can you bring to the table? So when you have nothing to offer, you get away. They don't want to listen to you. When you ride in a big car, oh yes, they will respect you. You're living that expensive lifestyle. You have that influence. Even when the source is questionable, even when the source is not clear, everybody looks away. So in that instance, what message are we sending? What message are we sending? Let me give you an illustration. As a parent, I'm going to use this as a case study. As a parent, when your child was going to school, the phone you bought for your child, that okay, just hold this one, so that I'll just be able to call you, or make sure this phone is with you. Be a good boy, remember the home you come from. You give him the teachings of life. Then when that boy comes back after his first year, that boy is coming back with a phone worth millions of naira. Let me not even go too far. Thousands of naira. Let's start from there. Probably 5 figures. Thousands of naira, or 6 figures. Then when that child gets home, you can see the phone. You're like, and this one is fine, though. Where did you get it from? You just say, mommy, don't worry. It's my friend that gave me, or I just bought it. The child that you're still sending feeding allowance to in school. Hey! Okay, let's fast forward. That child goes back to school for the second year. So let's say second year, third year. That child comes back home again. Now he's coming back with a car. Or he's coming back. You can see that. You can see the changes. It's coming back. In not just any car, a big A. We know these things now. When you see it, you know. They don't have to spell it out to you. You see, my son has bought a car. Should we talk? Okay, we are talking. We are doing the talking already. Can you see where the problem is now? What kind of message are we sending? The child that is still under you, like, has no other source of income aside the money you're sending him. Doesn't that send a message that something is wrong somewhere? All right, let's proceed. I've said it that this conversation, we will have it because I know that they used to say there's no smoke without fire. When you see these young people after they've blown their hair, because they want to blow, everybody wants to blow. Another reason or another cause that is pushing most of them into this syndrome, into these things that they are doing just to make money anyhow, is what I call broken value system. And that is the fact that gone are the days where real values mattered. You don't see that anymore. There was a time when values mattered, like real values. There was a time it mattered so much. I'm talking about hard work, being resilient, patience. Let me say patience is the true value. Integrity. Nobody cares about that anymore. Nobody. It's results that matters now. So results matters more than the process. They'll tell you, there was a time that people will tell you that just trust the process. Just keep doing what you're doing. The results will speak for itself. Now, this one is not about trusting the process. So this is not about trusting the process anymore. Everyone just wants to see the results. How it is done, they don't care. How you get it done, it is none of their business. So young people are no longer asking if that is right. They just want to make it anyhow, any day, anyway. So the times that we used to see our fathers and our mothers used to tell us that this is a value, this value is a virtue, this type of value is a virtue, you must have this, you must be this. Nobody's even following that anymore. Nobody's asking that. They will tell you that, is your patience going to feed me? Is your hard work going to feed me? Is it going to put food on my table? And when you begin to hear statements like that, what is it telling you? There is pressure on such individual. There is desperation that can push that individual to do what he or she is not supposed to do. Another one we should talk about is peer pressure and identity crisis. When we even talk about this whole fast money syndrome, you cannot even exempt peer pressure. You cannot remove it. It's more like it is the, aside economic reality, you can even want to say that peer pressure is the foundational cause of this, because of what you're seeing in reality, what you're seeing online on social media. You begin to compare your life with the fakes you see in the media. So when I say peer pressure, I'm trying to tell you that yes, nobody wants to be the poor one in the group, in the friendship. Nobody wants to be the poor one in the group, that your friend wants to do something and they're saying let's contribute this money. You don't have every time, you don't always have. Nobody wants to be that type of person in a group of friends. Nobody wants to feel left behind. Hey, there is even a Yoruba should I call it a Yoruba prayer. They used to say ibiti egbe mi ti nowo ki ma nora nibe, meaning where my peers are spending money. Do you understand? So nobody wants to be left behind. So people start living lives they cannot afford. Then they will not take the steps that they cannot undo. Most times when these young people I'm talking about, our children, when they go into these things, they cannot come outside. Once you are in, you are in. When you understand deeply what I'm saying. Because in today's world now, being broke is seen as failure. Nobody encourages you to even do more. Nobody is going to tell you to do more. They just want to see the result. Are you bringing money home? That is what concerns them. And another one that I want to talk about. See this fast money thing that is happening among these young generations now. You can also remove spiritual how should I put it? You cannot also exempt this spiritual and cultural distortion. You cannot ignore this part. Some of this fast money, the fast money in quotes, this fast money path, they are not just illegal. Some are dangerous. And when I say dangerous, I mean dangerous. You want to talk about rituals, dark practices. You start going into cult, belonging here and there. Hey, things people don't even fully understand. Yes, we don't understand. But they just say that when you do this one, you just, So, it is beyond illegal now. It is beyond crime. This path, they are dangerous. Have you not heard stories of people that have gone down that road and, eventually the money will not even last? You hear that he got burnt in the car he bought, not up to 2 years. Or he had accidents with this, she lost her, they've used her destiny. So many things. All in the name of wealth. So we must ask now, what kind of success costs your peace, your soul, your life? And then you are encouraging it, and then you are applauding that type of success. You are applauding, you're giving credit to that kind of success. Which way, Nigeria? Do a little reality check. I mentioned it earlier. I said something. This is not even just about bad people. It is not about bad people. It is about people that are struggling economy. Oh, I'll keep emphasizing on that. Struggling economy, the social media lifestyle that you are seeing, that you want to compare. You want to start comparing yourself with what you're seeing in the media. It is also about the society now that is rewarding results without questioning the source. You see that girl, you see that boy, you know these people, you know deep down, except you want to lie to yourself, that something is wrong somewhere. But instead of calling it out, you prefer to keep quiet. So this is not even about, it is just about a generation trying to survive, trying to be seen. That is what it is about. But let us face some questions. The questions that we have to talk about on the show tonight. Is wealth more important than our lives? Because like I said, you see this path that some people are going into, it is dangerous. Just pray it is not your child. Pray it is not someone that is your family. And we are one big family. So why not come together now and find solution to this issue? The path is very, very dangerous. In fact, it has gotten to that extent that people now respect money than character. So are we, now that is my question, are we the ones pushing these young people into desperation without even realizing it? You can hear some guardians, some parents telling their children, see my friend's child now. He has bought the second car for his mother. She has done this one for her dad. They are doing this one. They've built their third family house. Are we the ones even pushing these people out there without realizing it? Because if this continues, you want to ask yourself, what kind of society are we building? And most importantly, whenever we talk about issues, I tell us that the very important thing is the solution. So when we are looking at this issue, we need to suggest, come up with solutions, because I keep, and I'll keep saying it, the earlier we tackle this, the better. If we can't discipline the young generation, that that fast money path isn't always the answer, then something is wrong. Something will be wrong. Something worse we'll begin to see. Because yes, you can tell that this is not the situation of the country is not so good to see, so not good to say. So does that mean everybody should start going into this now? Everybody should just start finding means anyhow just to make money? So once again, Diola has come to ask, which way, Nigeria? You already know Diola will be having this conversation alone. After this short break, we'll open the phone lines for you to join me. Yes, you tell me your truth. Is this about a money choice or a reaction to the broken system, the failed system, economic situation in the country, or something even more deeper that we don't understand? Just yes, let us just talk about it together and find means to turn the situation around. Yes, that is what we'll be doing right after this break. But the studio lines for you to join the conversation tonight: 0700-903-903 or you call 0803-692-9933. You can also call us via WhatsApp or send me your messages to the studio WhatsApp line 0817-175-6338. And yes, you can join the live on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Let us listen to the voice of Victor Eddie, where he said, "Wait till we gain." There is a lot. There are some messages you will pick from that very song titled "Waiting We Gain" by Victor Eddie. This is the Tuesday edition of the Unspoken Truth, Which Way, Nigeria, on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Diola. Stay tuned. We will be back. no get money, waiting we gain. But is that all reason to go into what you are not supposed to go into? To dive into that part that is very dangerous, that can cost your life. Yes, you are still listening to the Unspoken Truth Tuesday edition, Which Way Nigeria, right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. My name is Diola, your radio nighttime partner, and this is me saying welcome back from that music break. Thank you for still staying tuned. For those that are just joining, well, we've been talking about this fast money syndrome, just making way around this young generation, and what it has cost them so far, the consequences that we've been seeing even in the society. By extension, it is affecting you, it is affecting me, and that is why we are talking about it tonight. When you think about this fast money, it is not just one thing. It starts very small sometimes. It will start like, please just help me send this message now. Just help me collect this money. Just follow this guy. When that guy gets here, just do this. You understand what I'm trying to say? You're making plans, either to kidnap, either to do this, either to do that one. A lot of things. Before you know it, you are inside something you cannot explain. You are already inside fraud. You are inside scams, illegal deals. The worst of it all, rituals. And the scary part is that it doesn't look scary at the beginning. To them, it is looking like opportunity. To them, it is looking like, I'll just do it once now. But before you know, that once will turn to twice. It will turn thrice. Before you are into it already, you cannot come outside. Now let me ask you, when did we stop asking what do you do? What are you doing? What are you into? Now we're not celebrating what you have. What do you have? What can you bring to the table? Because in today's Nigeria, if you have money, you are respected, my sister. If you are struggling, you are invisible, my brother. You are invincible. Nobody is seeing you. Nobody cares about you. So young people are learning this thing so fast that it is not about how you make it. That it is not in their head anymore. It is not about how you make it. Just make it. That is it. Just make it. But is that really success? Take a look at that young girl in your area, always looking good, using the latest phone, carrying the latest designer bags. You ask her, what do you do? She's telling you, I'm into business. I'm into what business? No response. But she's into business. Nobody pushes further. You don't want to know the truth. So I ask again, are we the ones encouraging this lifestyle without realizing it? Even some families, I already said so. Some parents will see sudden wealth. You see your children, you say, sudden wealth. Instead of asking questions, you are celebrating it. Oh, my child has bought his car. My daughter has done this. Oh, hey, God has blessed us. God has done. But is it God that did it? Hey, is it God that did that one? Please answer. Oh. Or are we ignoring what we don't want to confront? Because this is something we don't talk about enough. The consequences are the consequences are so scary. The reality, the fear, the anxiety. You'll always be looking over your shoulders. Something scary is coming. Imagine being in wealth that you are not even proud of. Imagine being in that kind of wealth that you are scared of. You don't know what is coming for you. So it ends badly, very badly. So let me ask you, what is the value of money if it is going to cost your peace, if it's going to cost your life? So tonight, let's think deeply and let's find a solution to this. I want to hear from you. It is that time for you to join the allow. Me, I've said my own, I've said so much. But let us hear from you, Truth Family out there. 0700 903 903 903, or you call 0803 692 9933 0700 903 903 903, or you call 0803 692 9933. You can also call us via WhatsApp or send me your messages to the studio WhatsApp line 0817 1756338 0817 is the WhatsApp number, or you could join us live on YouTube right now as well at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Just drop your comment, drop your opinions in the comment section, and then we are going to take all of it. Is this syndrome about greed? Is it about desperation? Is it about survival? Your voice matters. Let us talk. Please do well to tell us your name and where you're calling from when you join the show. Likewise, if you're a first-time caller or texter on the show, so we can welcome you, celebrate you officially to VOP family. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Oh, you can always try to connect with us again to join the conversation, share with us your opinion. It could be just, I don't know, a little network doing something there. Hello, good evening to you. You'll be our first caller on the show. Good evening to you.
Yeah, Diana, good evening.
Good evening.
This is Barnabas from Ajegle.
Barnabas from Ajegle, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I am not a first-time caller.
Alright, welcome still. Welcome.
First-time caller to your show.
Okay. We can do that for you. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Honestly speaking, the matter you have presented to this evening,
yeah,
is as deep as the ocean.
I'm telling you.
And will there be a cure? Will there be a solution?
That is the question.
But where I don't think to be well with the whole thing is that you left politicians out of the whole discussion.
How? I did mention the economic reality of the country.
Yes. The economic reality, there is mismanagement. What I would say, there is moral mismanagement. There is economic mismanagement.
Okay.
It's like trying to hit everything on the youth. And the youth is a reflection of their parents. We have a society who has abandoned abroad. It will surprise you. You don't so much from fasting, from a deep fasting. Out of my own personal observation and conviction,
okay,
a lot of people are fasting just like passion, not for spiritual purpose, not to please God. And that is where we get it wrong. All these people, all these 419 get rich quick syndrome that we are witnessing today, they all have religious leaders.
okay,
When you go to various religious houses, nobody is preaching against this kind of crisis. All what is being preached today is that you are going to make it. And how are you going to make it? You will get a call that will change your life. From who? From which business? A call for you to do business that you don't know. A call for you to be employed for a job that you didn't apply for. What is the kind of messages we do get from here and there? Parents who take their children to all kind of spiritual houses so that their online activities will be successful. As I speak to you today, a close neighbor, the son and the mother chased their father away from the boy's house, a boy of less than 17 years as at then, it's over 2 years back now. That the father, the mother said his father was condemning the boy when he was starting this Yahoo thing, telling his son that it was a criminal activity. That now the boy have made it, the father wants to join them to enjoy their ill-gotten wealth. The pack out of the man's house. I am speaking as an eyewitness, not a ear story.
Wow.
And that even in my own village, boys of 15 years, 17 years, 20 years begin to make money. And parents are comfortable relaxing with them. And now when I talk about political leaders,
Okay.
the way our political leaders represent the nation and state resources, there's an idea. If you talk to the youth, they are justifying whatever they are doing based on what politicians are doing. That is where they end their life. When a governor who is not supposed to work 50 million become a billionaire overnight, and you now tell a boy who maneuver with somebody's brain and get 1 million, and you start telling him, what of your governor, how did he become rich? What of your senator, how did he become rich? So you see the kind of society we are existing on. That's why I say it's as deep as an ocean.
Yeah, it is.
Because it has become a way of life. When you go on the street here today, if you can buy any SUV car, a car that worth to 30 to 40 million, nobody is going to hate you. Everybody is going to fall in love with you for merely seeing that car. If they may not benefit from you, you are not going to give them anything. But merely being the owner,
Just seeing the car alone.
merely being the owner makes them love you. That is the kind of society we are existing on. So therefore, is a serious issue. But in my own family,
Okay.
I will not encourage my daughter to marry a 419er. She can go on her own, but as far as I live, if I discover it, I will tell her, don't marry this person. But if you go ahead as marrying the person that they are entitled to their choice, I am not going to stand on their road. But before it happens, I will continue to preach against it. And this is not the kind of person you should mingle with. Like what you said, when the money finished, they became desperate. If their mentors or whoever tell them that you need the human head to oil the inflow of the money again, if it is their wife or their children, they can be desperate and donate them. So I cannot allow my blood to be part of such a family unless the one they didn't hear from me. So it's a terrible threat to life, to society.
So Barnabas, from what you're saying now, the solution you're proposing that it should be something. The approach should be from individual families. We need to start talking to our children. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, our political leaders should lead by example.
Okay,
If
that as well.
I'm telling children not to be 419ers, meanwhile you are losing state money and everybody is aware. You are rigging election. You are imposing yourself on the people and you are telling them to be of good behavior. How will they teach it from you? And our church leaders will stop encouraging with preaching. They should stop it.
Yeah.
When I go to church sometimes it looks as if I should run away. Because I think it is more of manipulation to get money from the people rather than, preaching the way of God. Somebody will be telling you, donate this. When you go to a particular church for one occasion, you will be doing more than 4 or 5 offerings. It's almost the same thing they are preaching, but using fundraising to promote you. All those things, when you go in to think about it, which way, like you say, which way Nigeria?
Yeah, which way? Which
No?
way? Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you so much, Barnabas. It was
Thank you.
a very honest conversation with you. Have a good
Yeah,
night for
yeah.
yourself.
And you too, thank you.
Okay. Barnabas has said so much. Three things majorly, starting with the family. The basic unit. From the family to the political leaders. You said something. You have to lead by example, right? It's a situation that you can call it pot calling kettle black. A pot that is black already. You're not calling the kettle black. These people, these children, this generation will listen to you because you're doing the same. So by implication, they have the right to do anything they want to do. But he's also still saying that the family need to, you have to keep talking to your children. You need to keep enlightening them, encouraging them. And then he took it to the religious, bodies. Oh, this and that. But thank you so much, Barnabas. That was a very, very beautiful conversation. Hello, good evening.
Hello there.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
You see this issue we are discussing this night,
Yeah?
I will use the best language that can use that is inevitable in this life. I tell you true. You see, in fact, mostly in this country, Nigeria, because the more hard things become, the more people change their mind. When I was studying under my master, one lady approached me then that he looked at me, I have what it takes to do for 1 night and do it quickly. Because the way I talk to customers, the way I welcome customers, he told me that I have to do this. In fact, he now let me know that she is using a woman that she is using that she will not to take my master. I don't know what I was doing. That's not worry. The next thing I want to take my master. My mother called me and said, did that lady be very good with me? I said, I don't know why her. One of them is that. Then she not just told me that I should not think about it. That when she wants the next day, she would like to hear the best news, good news from me. And I come and I said, look at what this lady was saying. So she wanted me to help somebody else to become rich. I told my mother that kind of thing I cannot do. My mother said, the church is mine, he's not going to tell me what to do. I said, the next day she came, I told her, young lady, this is what you're doing to make wealth. I am not interested. But remember, there is what we call repercussion at the end of it. As I tell you, before I finish starting my master, that young lady died in a motor accident. I'm telling you, she died in a motor accident before I finished starting my master. So the fact is that it is not how well, but how far. It's not what you make me matter. How do you react with you? What is that safe mind? What that peace of mind you need? Even though you make the money, are you treating very well? You have peace of mind? Can you boast and say, I can go anywhere everybody goes? But because you know what you're hand into, you can't do what everybody do. Sometimes you even do that they tell you must not even choose a woman. You must not get married. So the fact is that all these men people go to make money. It doesn't give them peace of mind. But I tell you, if you have peace, you know how to put your God. And that is coming. That thing that you think is difficult for you to get. God will give it to you at his own time. Not your own time. Because your own time is not the best, but God's time is what? The best. Thank you.
Thank you. Before you leave, can you tell us your name? And we left without telling us his name. But you've come to tell us that, see, this thing, he mentioned something at first, saying that it is inevitable. But I don't want to agree with that. Because if we're saying it is inevitable, we're trying to say that there's no solution. We'll keep seeing things like this. And if we're still seeing things like this, then our society is at risk. There is fire on the mountain. That is just the implication. That is just the meaning. If we're saying that there is no solution, that is exactly what it means. Let us come to you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I'm Stella.
Good evening to you, Stella. Thank you for joining the conversation tonight.
Yeah, thank you. I'm first first time caller.
Oh, Stella is the first time caller. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Like what you're saying,
All right.
I just was touched. Some people, it's this Nigeria that is putting them into that depression and putting them into that thing for doing those that kind of act. Like me now, let me just use myself as an example.
All right.
In a family that, like now, my husband is looking for a job, we understand. And your child is looking at that he has gone to so many interviews, but still, he's a driver, but still they cannot help him.
Okay. Is anyone there? Stella? Is Stella there? Well, I think Stella will have to connect with us again so we can hear her, because we lost her midway, and I feel so pained because she was trying to say something, sharing with us our own, personal story for us to learn from. It would be good for you to connect again with us so we can hear from you. But these conversations, we cannot take it away. It is very important that we talk about things like this. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening to you.
This is the caller from Ijebu.
Sorry, please, I didn't get that.
What?
Your name again, please.
Okay, Mr. Sunday, caller from Ijebu.
Okay, Mr. Sunday from Ijebu, welcome to the show. Please, can you reduce the volume of your radio set?
Okay, I'm not close to the radio, I'm far from it.
Okay. Okay, we can talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, see, the topic this night is a very good topic, you understand?
Thank you.
Yeah. But the issue is this, I will tell you that according to the Bible, I will say this to go happen at the last days. You understand? And personally, I see it as a sign of the end time. You understand? That is personal on my own.
Okay.
But the issue of this, those people who get into the kind of fast money, they really understand what that means sometimes, what I do sometimes. You understand? Because I come across a lady.
Okay.
He was telling me one story, it was very scary. I go to her, she has a friend, they are all graduates, you understand?
Okay.
And she have looked for job for some time, she didn't get the job. So she come across her friend in the university, you understand? She's not a big girl, own a house, driving good cars. Babe, after what happened, what I do say, she said to contract, building contractor, you understand?
Okay.
So she was so inclusive to ask her that, okay, connect me now, introduce me and teach how you're doing it. Only to have to realize that because the lady was not willing to show her what she was doing, you understand? Until the day she said, okay, you're something happy too, but let me tell you what I'm doing. I took her to one Babalawo. He said that when they give her a commission word that she, when she do finish, she need to do the commission, they're going to become like her friend. I found out that she has been in her business for the past 2 years, every day on menstruation, because of the money that she have.
Oh, like every day of her life?
Yes, for the past year she has been in menstruation for 2 years, every day.
Wow.
You understand? And okay, but her boyfriend said no, that the boy doesn't touch her, that the boy does not touch her as a girlfriend. That she only tries to use that boy to cover her she's single. You understand? That what she's passing through is difficult for her to get somebody. You understand? So in every case, I really encourage those who have friends who want to entice them with money, and they should be careful in what they're doing. Because most of them are not happy with the money they have. You understand? They are not happy with that flashy car and drive it. They're not happy at all.
And some of them, when they tell you what they're passing through, you understand? You remain the way you are and wait upon God.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sonny. Thank you. You still want to say something?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you. It's a good program.
Right. Thank you so very much, Mr. Sonny.
Thank you.
I mean, it got me laughing there. If you say that, when you hear stories of people that have, gone into this fast money thing, gone that path, when you hear their stories, you prefer to remain in the situation you are in. And, you cannot not say that. That is a fact. Stella was saying something. That is the last caller. She was saying, she was attributing this issue to the fact that the Nigerian politicians, they are not doing so well. Things are not going very well. Her husband has been looking for a job, right? But now our last caller, Mr. Sunday, is telling us now that, well, these things, he is not going to take it away from the fact that even the Bible has said that the last days will see things like this happen. But is there another way to this situation? Although he has advocated, if you know someone into it, tell them not to go into it. The consequences are so bad, so deadly, so scary. You heard the story shared. Imagine being a lady. In fact, those ladies that, when you are on your period, just for 3 days, let's say 3 to 5 days, you know how moody you can be, how tiring that thing can be for you. Talk more of over 3 years, every day of your life, all because of what? Wealth. And now there's someone somewhere that will be looking at her on the outside and saying, oh, I wish I could be this lady. I wish I could be like this lady. I want to have the type of money she has. I want to you want to they will not tell you the stories behind that money. You need to be careful. Okay, before we continue to take more calls, I will just read one message, then we'll continue with the phone lines. Kenachiko from Festac says, good evening. The issue is that our government are the ones that are making all these young ones to enter into fraud. If the economy is okay, nobody will want to risk his or her life for bad money. Kenechiko from Festac, thank you so much. We see you. He has come to say that, well, see, Diola, the government should better do something about it, because if they're not doing anything about the country's economy, then these people, they don't mind risking their life, for this bad money. Well, we'll keep asking, we'll keep demanding, we'll keep telling them to do the needful. Yes, we won't stop doing the talking. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Yola, good evening.
Good evening to you and welcome to the show.
I work now.
Work is doing, great. Work is fine.
Yeah. I just see the call from Mushin.
Justice from Mushin, welcome.
No idea. Concerning this matter we bring us. The only thing I have to talk there is a lack of self-control and the cause of this one.
Okay.
Lack of contentment. I'm using myself as a case study.
Okay.
Yeah, this happened in 2020 when I left secondary school. Okay. Now, I came to Lagos 2021.
All right.
Yeah. Now, I was here. I was having my master. I'm still serving, but I'm at the verge of my ending now. I'm counting down.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you. Now, I was here, not so up to 6 months after we left school.
Okay.
I heard that Michael don't buy a car. Michael don't build a house. Next thing, Emmanuel don't buy a car, don't build a house. So I was pressured within me. I was about living where I had to fall back. Yeah. So out of many, people advising me, counseling me not to go back, all these things, that I should keep on. I was just managing. I know within me that my mind don't come on Lagos, so me I did it too. So that's why I don't just say this guy don't travel out to in days out now. This one don't go Ghana. So all my classmates, this time within the period of, let me say, a year and a half, I was just looking myself below. I can't even join them on WhatsApp group again because they are now ahead of me. Some of them don't even reply to my messages. So it was my mom that called me and said, guys, you calm down, all these things. These things are meant to be worked the right way. When did you finish more of learning work or learning skills that will make you to arrive at this on it? Just calm down and work there. To 2023, I heard that Michael is dead. 2024 June, Emmanuel is dead. Costa is dead. So we was like 8 boys that left school. We only left 2 now. The girl, one is in the east and down here in Lagos. So all these things are pressure. I'm not saying it for the thing to sweet me, but I know all that glitters are not good.
All that glitters is
Life,
not gold.
Yeah. Oh, like life is experience. Once you are contented, guys, you calm down. Everything are processed and it's all like I deal on medical equipment by God's grace, and I'm sure by God's grace, after my settlement, I will fall to senior pasture.
Amen. Amen.
All these things are processed and endurance. You can endure, overlook things and focus on what you are doing. See, that thing you are doing, yes, consistency, there's something inconsistent. Keep doing one day, somebody that need guy your service will look for, and that time you carry enter. So that's just it. Everything are patience. I had one man talk when he was learning from his boss. Say, well, one woman do so also. If he was pressured then, where he is now, he really regretting where he would have been. So all this is now patience. So if I'm just imagining myself, if I can fall back because some of them are calling me, I come back saying I get it wrong. I was pressured. So assuming say I went back, that would have been me now.
Been another story.
So all glory to God. Also, if you can calm down and zero your mind, you get the good results you need in life. So that's just it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Justice from Mishi. Have a good night rest.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I didn't say it was going to be an interesting conversation. I didn't see that coming, and I appreciate that contribution so much. He's saying that, you see, this is even beyond Nigeria's economy. It is beyond politicians. It is not even about the religious leaders. It is not even about the parents or the family. This is not even about, it is about the individual right now. It is about being contented. When you're contented, that does not mean that you should accept your level. It's not like you're not going to be hardworking, or you're not still pushing to get the best out of you. There are two different things between being contented and being lazy. Diola is not mixing the two together. Please get me correctly. But Justice has come to say that if you're not under pressure, if you don't allow these things you see get into your head and make you go into what you're not supposed to go into, then of course we won't have to be asking this question. We will not be seeing things like this happen. You can actually hear the instance, yes, I'll call it the experience, the story he shared with us. You can hear, and I want to believe that we are learning from all of these contributions. We're not just having this talk for talk's sake. We are learning from it because it is very, very important. Just keep doing what you're doing. He still mentioned something since when I was in secondary school, I've been hearing that proverb. All that glitters is not good. All that glitters is not good. Now they will even say that all that glitters is diamond. So chase the diamond. Hello, good evening.
My sister, good evening.
Good evening to you.
I work now.
Work is very fine. Thank you so much.
My name is Daniel.
Daniel, good to have you join me tonight.
You know, one thing that I always want to let you know.
Okay.
I will issue before. I know our frustration, how it can be. You know, some of these people that do this thing, sometimes they want to satisfy the family. Also, they want to satisfy their wife, their girlfriend, their brother, their sister. They love so much that they can't stand their pain of the stubbornness. You know, back then, me and my friend were three number. So look, we are doing well. We no used to lack money to eat food. We used to eat very well. But one day we were driving, we parked. We asked ourselves question that we're supposed to, you know, we touch money before. You know, when you touch money before and the money come up for your hand, my sister, it's very tough. So our three that we don't touch life before. You know how life is sweet. Then we park. We ask ourselves question. We agree to go and do blood money. I'm a Kwaibo man. Those two guys was a Igbo man. They say because I am a Kwaibo man, I am going to I am the one going to show them the way. Look, what we agree that let's go and look for money for hotel. Number one, let's go and look for money for buy some requirement for the innovative doctor. We go do the stuff. Let's go and look for money that we travel to the city, that we don't know. That we're going to launch for hotel and eat the food and buy some requirement things that we're going to take the assignment.
Okay.
We agree and we conclude and we went out to look for the money. Since then, I never set my eye on those my two friends. And where I was going, I was asking myself question, your God, your creator is not a killer. Your creator, why you want to go and kill innocent blood? Wait for your turn. That the money that I want to go and make from these people is a peanut. The spirit was talking to me when I was driving. I get to the house in the morning, I wanted to consider innocent people blood. And your God is not a great killer. Your God is not a killer. That thing keeping fresh in my memory. You know one thing, God sees money in my hand that period. God sees money in my period, that period. And I have no reason, I have supposed to have money that period. But God sees me money so that I will not be activities to go and do the blood money. Look, my good sister, I wish money was in my hand. By now, I for don't die, or by now, I for don't get too much money, but will suffer by a terrible sickness. Those things is not just people that do blood money just because of the family, just because of their wife, just because of their girlfriend, just because of what they pass through, just because of they don't touch money before, and because of the government. Because the government follow for all this issue. The government and the family. The family, who is the family? The uncle. Who is the...
Are you there?
Me?
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yeah.
The family, the auntie, the uncle, they are the one that are holding these people destiny. Because I don't see what reason if I become a president it's good for my uncle. If I become a governor, it's good for my auntie. It will be benefit, but they are the one that tied their destiny. So those people want to take it by force. But by force, see, your family will enjoy the money, but you are the one who will suffer. Your family will eat very well, but you are the one who will suffer. You can't sleep, you can't eat. But because you get some blood money you have, you say you must sleep with a madman. You get some blood money with you say you must sleep with a child of 2 years. You must sleep with a child of 3 years. You must do so normal of something. You must not eat like this. You must kill. So imagine that you are a person like me. You caught me and sleep with a child of 5 years. It's an insult to me.
I couldn't wait to hear all of it. Okay. Now, he has said so much. But I'm trying to pick something from that conversation. If you're saying you're putting, it could be because of your family, you want to do this for your family, your wife, your this, your that. Is that still enough reason to go into that? Because I'm wondering. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Daisy.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to the show.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay. Happy New Week. Oh.
Thank you. Happy New Week. Happy Tuesday.
Yes, so I greet you specially.
Thank you.
Well done work.
Thank you.
You always bring up a topic that that always makes sense.
Thank you.
That understand. May God continue to bless you for that.
Amen. Thank you.
You see, see this thing that we're talking about. I've been hearing government. Now government send you may go do blood money. And you see, I was stuck like this. Do you know the key fact about this thing that we're talking about?
What is it?
Number one, family.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, you will hear a mother or let me just say a family. You hear the person, maybe this child is still in secondary school though, or even, you understand, and you're expecting that child to be bringing something to come and be giving you. Where did you want that person to go and bring those things from? Or comparison. Are you getting what I'm saying? You will not use your child to compare. You don't see Mama Ada. You don't see Mama Chibeze. You don't see what Chibeze is doing for the mama. Do you know the work that Chibeze, that person that you're comparing with your child, is doing? Are you getting what I'm saying? So, and again, laziness. You understand? Okay. When you have your two hands, you have your two legs working, functioning perfectly. Why can't you go out there and look for work and do? Why can't you look for stuff? Must you venture in killing in money that you cannot enjoy? Must you venture in that? Laziness. And again, I want to belong. I want to feel among. I want to feel among. That is where the problem is coming from. You understand? Now, you can't say government do this. For me, yes, government not tell you may go kill somebody. Because if that government should catch you, you're on your own.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because if they eventually catch you, you will go there for it. They don't send you message. Someone saying, so now we should learn how to be contented with what we have. Nobody will know. Like, see, it's not that you're not admire or somebody. See, let me just give you this story. Just try to be yourself. You understand? Don't let pressure somebody to pressure you, because you don't even know where they are getting their money. You don't even know what they are doing. You understand? They will send you to go to school. You follow them and I want to belong. You start jumping from one man to one man, from this one to this one, from nightclub to nightclub. Hey, this one don't wear no straight. This one don't wear. Why me? Why my own go different? You will not join them. You will not forget the reason why they sent you to that school. You understand? Okay, there is a story that was trending that time. A boy that is in school. You understand? He came back home with a big car to come and give them. The mother shouted, "My son, where did you get this motor from? A child that is in school, what work are you doing?" But if it's some parents, they will open hand and smile. You don't even know that they've used you to do that blood money. You're not welcoming to the open hand. A child that you sent to school will come back home with something that you did not send him or her to school. I said, bring something home. And this thing that we're talking about, small, you take the start of. Small.
It starts small.
Yes. The person will bring something that you did not give him or her to go to school, and you bring it, you clap for, hey, my child, okay, and you are encouraging that. My sister, so many things has gone wrong. Yes. Okay, now, when she was still in higher station, there is this lady. She normally change car like water. Do you know what is changing car like water? I said, the car that she will come with today is not the car that she will come tomorrow with. And they will sit down. This lady, we want to be like her. You understand? We want to do like this. We want to do like this. And this lady, every time she will always be on this eyeglass. Tinted eyeglass. Nobody will. They have never seen her face before. But she's changing car. Okay, one day they now have to ask her, call her. Okay, our sister, this one every time that we have not seen your face for one, she now laughed at them. He said, if I tell you what I'm passing through, you will even pity for me. Just forget about this cow. When this lady eventually showed her face, her eyes were swollen up. And as a result of beating the husband body out, she's changing car like water. My sister, this world is very terrible. But it's how you understand it. That is how you are going to be able to
live it.
Yes. So just be like yourself. Assuming this lady did not open up to them, they will say, oh, this lady, she's a big woman, she's this, but they don't know what she's suffering inside. They don't know what as in this lady is suffering inside. What am I trying to say? Let parents stop, comparing their children. Allow them to be who they are. Because it starts from family. Yes. It starts from family. And again, I want to feel among. And this one is using full of how many times, and me, I want to use it too. Me, I want to belong. That is where the problem is coming from. Me, I won't actually put it on government, because government will send you message. Yes, if they eventually catch you for, or you want to press your, okay, there was a story that was telling us, I don't know, maybe that one, a guy went to go and stole it through all this iPhone, through iPhone or whatever, to just surprise the girlfriend. Later on, they have to catch him. What happened? The girlfriend that you want to surprise, that you want to impress, she left you and run away. Are you getting what I'm saying? Why can't you use your brain? And the Bible, no peace for the wicked.
At all.
Do you want to make? Yes. Do you want to make money that if cockroach pass, hey, they don't come home, they don't come. Do you want to make money that you cannot be sleeping at night? How about now? See, my sister, don't allow anybody to pressure you. The one that you have, maintain. If say na garri you dey drink am in peace, because that garri, you get some people who never see am drink.
Exactly.
So I don't know the reason why you go and venture in something that you know have peace. So let's be guided. Let's guide our children in the right way.
Thank you.
Stop comparison. Comparison is very, very bad. And try to be yourself. Don't be like another person. Yes, it's good to admire, but be yourself. So this talk that we're talking is very, very deep.
Yeah. Very.
Let him that have ear should hear.
Thank
this
you.
thing that we are talking about here is not that we are talking for talking sake. It's for people to learn. If they want to learn, let them learn. You understand? And that's why you see so many young ladies, you hear they do this one, they do this one, they come out this one, and they still will not learn. How would they learn? How would they learn? Laziness. You see, this thing that we are called lazy is very, very bad. Some of them will have this, they will have work, but they won't pick money. Yes, as in Igbo people call it egombute, as in sharp money. Sharp money. You see a boy of 17, 16 driving a car that they, as in, yourself, you will not marvel, where is this boy getting this money?
Where is it coming from?
Yes. And the family will be happy clapping for him or her. My daughter, my son have arrived. But remember, one day you pay for the price.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Can you
This
tell
is
us your name?
Chidera. This is
Alright.
Chidera from Agua Palace. Do have a wonderful night.
And you too. Thank
Oh, you
you.
know.
Chidera! Hey! Chidera has said so much. She has said so much. I don't just want to, reiterate what she already said. And I'll just pick one thing. If you've been following the conversation, one thing that is very important. She said, this is not just for talk sake. He that has ears, let him hear. Let him hear. We've been saying so much on the show. So, you know that you have to pick this one, you need to pick this one, you need to start calling your children to tell them, hey, this one, no, they've said this, so anything you need to do, you should do it. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Adiola. Can you hear me?
Yes, Diola can hear you very well.
Yes, my name is AY from Mushin.
AY from Mushin, thank you for joining the show.
How are you doing?
Diola is doing fine.
I want to guess you might be, maybe you are one part of the choir in your church because you have a very sweet voice.
Oh, thank you so much.
I love that angelic voice.
Thank you. God bless you.
All right. I just joined you guys not quite long, but I could see maybe you are talking about getting rich quick money and everything.
Yeah, that's what we've been talking about.
But Adeola, can we be? I'm a realist,
all right.
And I don't pretend. I say things the way they are. Do you know society celebrates quick money?
Yes, we've said that on the show. Actually, we've been saying that we are
okay.
We've been encouraging it.
Because if you look at it, even in church, I know of a church that even the average chairman the appointed last year was a Yahoo guy. Was a Yahoo guy, well known to everybody. That's a part. Is look at the rate of apartments now in our society. They will tell you we don't want, they will call maybe 2-bedroom flats, they will call it 3.5, 2.5, and they will tell you, and you want civil servant or someone that is working in a private sector to be able to rent that apartment 3.5 million per annum. Are we kidding ourselves? So we celebrate, we embrace these people because if you are into something and you know society rejects it, you will feel reluctant. You will even be ashamed. You will not. There are times now, there are days gone are those days when these Yahoo people, you can't say it out that you are a Yahoo guy or you are into this. But now it's the order of the day. Do you want to talk about ladies? Maybe if you are with any boyfriend that is doing a legitimate job, that is just earning peanuts, ladies this Gen Z, they won't stay with the person. They'll be like, what are you doing? You are broke. I can't stay with broke guy, you know, all sorts of a thing. And before you know, they are with someone that is riding a luxury car. So society celebrates quick money. And I could hear one of your callers said we can't blame government. We can blame government because I myself, when some people used to say everything is not government, we the people, and I used to tell them that most of our lives depends on government. Because if our government want to stop something today, they will stop it and they will enforce it, and it will be so. So if government want to make life better for us and want to make it a law that if you are into this and it won't be allowed, then government can make it happen. But even police people, if they catch Yahoo guys now, no be money they won't collect for your hand. So society celebrates this quick money and everything. So that is why some people, and okay, look at it from this aspect.
All right.
When a graduate, you've gone to school, you graduated, you further more, you do your master, your PhD and everything, but you can't afford to get a 2-bedroom flat or a room and parlour self-contained. And your younger ones, they are looking at you. They are looking at you that, look at our brother, look at our sister. She went to school, or he went to school, he graduated, he did this, but still, he can't still afford just room and parlour self. So they might think that they don't want education is not. I think that was why some people this land education is a scam.
Yeah,
education is a scam. That before we used to sing this song that Bataria don't koka. If you read your book, then you will be okay when we're growing up.
Yeah.
But now it's not like that. A professor cannot afford an apartment.
Sad.
When a Yahoo guy will build house and even rent it out for a professor. So we don't encourage it. We don't encourage it. So we embrace this quick learning and everything. So that is why now the society is now turning towards that way. Because if you see most new building now, you will see the amount they are even renting those buildings. Yeah. So majority of people getting those apartments, you don't know now. Some people will just use their work to cover face. Say, I'm into this. You don't know what they are doing to afford a 4 million naira apartment per annum. So that's my take. Society, we need to caution what we meant to caution, and our religion has already they are contributing a lot to this thing, because if we are saying what we want to say, maybe in church or in mosques, because most of these people, most of these guys and girls, they are majorly maybe Christian or Muslim. They do go to church, they do go to mosques. So what is the preaching that we are preaching to them? So because even pastor want to collect the money from them. Today now, if you go to church that you want to pay tithe of 5 million naira, hardly will you see pastor that will call you that, how do you get this money? They will shout praise the Lord that you have made it. Yes, now they will not ask you.
Nobody's going to ask you.
It is well.
Thank you. Thank you
You
so much,
well.
AY from Machine. Thank you. Have a good night rest. What a conversation, Truth Family. See, if we get on, Diola is not going to leave the studios. I can see that the phone lines are still buzzing, but you heard very well from AY. You can say, yeah, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, right? But just like I did say, even before we started to get on the phone lines, it is more like we are the ones encouraging these people. We've pushed them, to go into these things. We don't care. The society don't ask anymore that what do you do? They just want to see you with that money. That is what it looks like. But I'm really happy that we had this conversation. I'm happy that most of us came out to say it the way it is from your own perspective. And so far, I want to believe that everyone that has been listening would have picked something very vital. If you're picking it from the family perspective, at least by now you should know, yes, this is the time for me to caution my children. This is the time for me to bring my family together, start, rigging some words, some certain statements in their head, cautioning them. If you've seen that, you bought this thing for them, then they are coming back from school or whatsoever, they're now giving you this old excuse of it's my friend's parents that gave me, or it's my friend that dashed me. You know something is wrong somewhere and you can begin to fight it. If it is for you to start telling them that be contented, you know what to do. But you cannot take away the fact that we've had an interesting, enlightening conversation rather. We've enlightened ourselves on the show tonight. And that is very vital, because like I was saying, if we don't call out these actions now, it will come back and affect us. We will be the ones to bear the brunt in the nearest future. Well, this will be the last message I'm going to read on the show. It says, "Good evening, Auntie Diola. Hey, today okay." She says, "I know a woman that her son hit 50 million naira. The woman was celebrating. She was celebrating. A Yahoo boy, 19 years old boy, Auntie Diola. It is well, oh, hey, that is the situation we find ourselves in. That is why we were saying, that is why we've been saying that it is a situation where the families encourage this young lads, encourage these people to go into what they are doing. But we need to stop it. We need to change their orientation. We need to change their mentality. Chidera was saying something about not being laziness. You know, she was saying she's not picking it from the government's perspective, but the family and these people themselves, we need to change our orientation. We need to change our mentality. You have your hands, you have your legs, you can walk. So why will you tell me that your child does not have anything doing, or your child is scamming people into fraud, your child has done this, has done that, and then comes back home, she comes back home, and you open them with your two you give them a welcoming embrace, knowing fully well that something is wrong somewhere. Well, thank you so much for joining Diola tonight. You know, one thing I'm just going to say before we call it a close on the show tonight is the fact that you know, when we look at this topic, when we look at this issue, you can see that money can change your life, but how you get that money will define your life. If you heard stories that people shared with us on the show tonight, you know that all that glitters truly is not gold. What you see on social media, what you see in reality, like you are seeing these things, the story behind what you see, hey, if you hear those stories, you will run. That is why one caller on the show was telling you that if you hear some things, you will just stay where you are. You will stay, you will not pass your boundary. Yes, Nigeria is hard. I'm not going to take that away. But if we keep losing our values, if we lose our values completely, what kind of future are we building? You know, success at the end of the day is not about what you have. It is not about what you have. It is about what you had to lose, what you had to lose to get it. One of our callers too was saying something like, you know, these people that even go into this money ritual thing, they will tell you that you can use your wife, you can use your parents. They don't care. So when you lose these people that are, you know, your loved ones, when you lose your loved ones because of fast money, then what is the essence of the success? What is the essence of the money? So you can truly say that all that glitters is not gold. And I want to sound this very clear. As one family, one big family that we are, this society, Nigerians, please, we need to stop encouraging this lifestyle. We need to stop embracing this lifestyle. We need to. We are glorifying these people. We are glorifying the young generation that, oh, what they are doing. Yeah, one person was saying that it has become the order of the day. Nobody's even shy again to say that this is what I'm into. And the ladies, they are no longer shy. They will spell it out. Yeah, ladies are even into fraud now. But one thing you should remember is one day you will eventually pay the price. In a bad way. So if you don't want that, then now is the time to start changing your orientation, changing your mentality, changing your actions. Nigeria is not short of talent, oh. We are not short of potentials, oh. We can do it. We've been doing it. We may be short of patience, of structure, of direction, but we're not short of talent. So once again, I ask, which way, Nigeria? The answer to that question lies in your hands. Well, I say thank Thank you so much. I have to apologize because the phone lines keep buzzing, but we cannot get on the phone lines anymore. We cannot take any more calls because time is not on our side. But really, thank you to every single one of you that was a part of tonight's conversation, as well as those that followed the program, listen to our conversations. Thank you for being a part of this truth telling family. Same time next Tuesday, we'll be back with another insightful, we'll be back with another episode, thought-provoking episode of Which Way Nigeria. 9:30 p.m. is the time. If you missed any part of tonight's conversation, or you want to share this episode with someone who needs to hear it, you can catch the replay on YouTube at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Tomorrow is going to be another beautiful time with Diola on the show. I'm talking about the Wednesday Relationship Talk and Guest edition of The Unspoken Truth. I think last Wednesday we talked about, something from the men's perspective, and I said we're going to bring it to the women's perspective this Wednesday, that is tomorrow. So do well to join us 9:30 p.m. for the Wednesday Relationship Talk and Guest edition of The Unspoken Truth. You don't want to miss that one. You know what we do when it is the second segment of the show, the Guess Who segment, where I put a call through to your partners, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, anyone you want me to call. I read to them sweet romantic messages, and they will have to guess who the sender of the messages is. Always a beautiful session. I'm calling it beautiful because they are always making Diola jealous when it is that time of the show, when it is that segment. But then again, you don't want to miss that one for anything. 9:30 p.m. is the time Diola will be in the studios tomorrow, so make it a date with me at Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You can also follow us on all social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube. Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, YouTube at VOP 903 FM, Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You can also connect with Diola on social media: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. The name is Diola. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, X. The name is Diola, spelled DE dot OLLAA DE.OLLAA. That is the name. Until I come your way next time, my name is Diola, your Radio Nighttime partner, and I'm saying to you, stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed. Good night, Nigeria.